Okay. I got an hour and 15 minutes till I gotta meet Tay at the studio. I'm gonna take a nap. Short little 20-minute nap. I should be ready to go for my 1-year anniversary episode. Just a 15-minute nap and I'll be good to go. Get my mind right. Mm-hmm. Oh, snap! 15 minutes to showtime. I'm gonna be late! Go, 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 go! What do you mean I don't have any gas? God, son of a... The Heart of the Gulch. My name is Tony Mendoza, your host. But you know what? Today's not a normal episode. Today is not a normal episode. Let me tell you why. Because we're celebrating, baby. That was loud. We are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Heart of the Gulch. Let's go. Right here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Anyways, Taylor Austin Dye.
What's up, man?
Oh my goodness. Can you believe it's been a whole year?
Cannot believe it.
Oh my God. So first of all, we got your amazing husband right there, Ben. What's going on, Ben?
What up, Daddy?
Oh man, you guys have been on a tear lately.
Been busy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally when you guys were just coming in, I mean, business is roaring, I hope.
It is.
It is, right? Business is good?
Yeah, it's great. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's busy as hell, though.
Yeah, a little bit too busy, though, right? It's kind of hard to kind of put a lot of things in motion, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just booked a show just now.
Yeah, seriously, you're in business mode right now, Ben. You're like, hey, I got to make it happen. But anyway, Taylor, okay, look, so since last time, a lot has changed here in Heart of the Gulch.
Okay.
We've had such an amazing guest from all over the place, but since this is the 1-year anniversary and how you've been taking off this whole year, that deserves an applause right there. I mean, what has life been like for you the last year or so?
It's been crazy. Honestly, it's just over the past, I would say this past year, the past 6 months has really just been crazy. I always had an incredible fan base and we've always been playing shows, but ever since Rest in Peace came out, it just kind of skyrocketed and we're doing full band stuff all over the country now and it's just been absolutely insane. We just bought a tour van.
Hey, you know that deserves an applause right there.
Ben, would you like
Lieutenant
to tell?
Van.
Lieutenant Van.
You came up with the name, right, Ben?
He did.
And it was like even before we got it, I was like, we got to name this thing Lieutenant Van.
I love it. Now, like I said, you just got the van. So obviously you guys are touring now. I mean, what's been some of the coolest places you've been in the past year?
Gosh, we've been all over the place. We've been, even just the last 2 months, we've been in Maryland, Virginia, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, here in Tennessee, up in Kentucky.
Saw y'all in Florida.
Ohio.
Florida,
Yeah.
I mean, what's been one area in the United States that's just kind of you love going back there every single time, other than Kentucky?
I was going to say Kentucky.
I knew you were.
Anywhere down south is always just very warm and hospitable, and everyone's so cool, and everybody's always down to party after the show.
Yeah, it's just nice to see that we played that circuit before, just acoustic, and now to come back full band and see like the crowds get bigger, and like all those little small places that we played have just blown up now with people coming out to see her. So it's nice to see that growth and see that start from the ground up, you know.
I mean, seriously, because you got here in 2018, right?
I did, yeah.
And man, it's something about Nashville, where in Nashville, all it takes is about that year or that 2 years when the everything changes, right? And I'm sure you guys are seeing that today.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now, I got to know what's been the song other than Rest in Peace that you're looking forward to coming up very soon?
Well, I just released Bible Belt.
Hey.
And this one has also been it's had its viral moments on the internet and everything. And I've got a lot of support from other artists coming out. You know, Jelly Roll came out and he's commented and reposted and everything. So I'd love to do something with him. That'd be super cool. But I'm really excited about this song. Like I said, it's only been out 4 days now, I guess. So just to watch it grow, you know, it's almost got 100,000 streams already on Spotify. And, you know, it's rolling. And we played it out this weekend for the first time since it had been released, and everyone already knew all the words out of the shows. It was just like
day of
release.
day of.
Yeah. Friday night.
Everybody knew all the words.
And Bible Belt was one of those. So I'm curious about the recording session behind it, because I'm wondering, was it the same exact recording session as Rest in Peace?
It was not.
It was not.
Nope.
Was it done a few months after or before?
It was done probably a month or 2 after Rest in Peace, but it had a lot of the same musicians on it, because I like to try to use some of those same guys because they just get my vibe. They know what I'm going for. And besides the fact they're just badass musicians. So it was a lot of the same guys. Is probably why you probably heard that
formula.
kind of, yeah.
So what would you say is the formula, Ben?
I think we just talked about this. I think that the stories that she's been telling is just a little bit different than anything that's on the radio. Radio may not even want it, but I mean, at this point, it's working, you know? So the numbers are undeniable. So, I mean.
And I love that rockin' like sound, you know, it's kind of like Southern rock almost. I just like a big guitar, big drum, and that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. But I still, in my heart, you know, love all that classic country sound. And I do have some slower stuff coming out that kind of echoes that a little more.
It's small town stories, you know?
Yeah.
That's where I was going to go with it, because the stories, everything from what we just heard, Rest in Peace, Bible Belt, all these stories that you're coming up, that you guys are able to write. Now, you also had a couple co-writers on both of those tracks, right? I got to meet one of them just the other day. And I mean, what are those writing sessions like where you're able to really go into your, you know, to look at it from a different perspective? Because both of those songs are very unique.
Well, I'll take you back. So the first time my co-writers, Nicole Croteau and Chris Utley, the first time I ever wrote with them was actually an accident, because me and Utley had a write with another artist, and that artist bailed like last minute. And someone, I think it was Utley, said, well, let me call my friend Nicole. And I was like, okay, well, let's just try to get somebody in here, you know. And the first session that we had, we wrote Damage Control. And so we call ourselves Damage Inc. And
Damage Inc.
Yeah,
I love
so
it.
every time we get together in the calendar, it says Damage Inc. And so that was the first song. Yeah, that was the first song we had written together. And then, you know, we've written many, many times over the last 6 months. And when we got in the room for Rest in Peace, we didn't have any idea what we were going to write that day. You know, usually someone's like got an idea or like, here's what I'm feeling. But we were all just like, I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. And Utley started playing this like little thing he had been working on. I was like, oh, keep doing that. And Nicole kind of had a melody. And I was like, okay, this could be something we could work on today. And Nicole said, oh, this makes me think of murder. And I was like, let's write a murder song then. And so that's how kind of Rest in Peace came out. We started it out with an obituary, and then the rest of it just kind of wrote itself from there. Really, it was one of those really special moments. And a lot of people don't know that when we recorded Rest in Peace in the writing room that day, we used that vocal. Like I didn't recut the vocal at all.
Really?
And I didn't do anything. I comped a couple words, but we used that vocal from Rest in Peace from that day in the writing room, and that's what you hear on the track.
My goodness. And then not only that, I mean, you got a fangirl over here. So I'm curious, because when creating the music video, Ben, I saw that you were reading the Bible right there, right?
Yeah, the pulpit almost caught on fire, dude.
No.
It was so hot up there.
I mean, where was it? Where did you guys record the music video?
We actually found a place on Avay.com. It's actually a really cool place. I don't want to throw
Don't
a
tell
shout out.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, it's a good place to find like photo shoots and video stuff. So we literally just searched church and graveyard, and this had both. It was unreal. It was a family-owned property. Like, it just worked out perfectly. The guy was super nice. We spent 3 hours out there.
Mm-hmm.
It was shot in just 3 hours?
Knocked it out.
3 hours.
No way.
One more location, which probably took maybe 45 minutes.
Oh man, you guys were not playing around with that. You guys went straight.
Falling on a budget, Daddy.
And we were on a budget. Like you would be surprised if we told you how much we spent on it.
Well, I mean, shoot. I mean, you're talking to a Latino here, dude. All I know is budgets in here. Nothing in this room costs more than $600.
It was barely 4 figures, like barely.
That's amazing, man. But so I saw is it called the antagonist, baby? It's called the antagonist, I think. The person that did something
The
wrong.
bad guy,
The
yes.
bad guy was little skinny.
Skinny.
Shout out to
Our
little
boy.
skinny, man.
Yeah.
He came into Nashville pretty not too long ago either.
We met Skinny
At
on
Little
his
Skinny Music.
first night in town. We met him.
Literally first night with Jelly Roll.
Yep.
Really?
We all
First
hung
night,
out.
Little Skinny was in town.
My gosh, and to see him grow just
He's killing
recently is amazing as well.
He's killing it.
He's
we
a
love that
personality, man. Like, he's easy to get along with. So
Well,
everybody
you know,
loves Little Skinny.
what I love about, that music video was that music video really put in that dark tone to it. It gave it that grit to the song Rest in Peace.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know me. I'm going to ask about Bible Belt. Mm-hmm. So with Bible Belt, what are you guys looking for? Are you guys looking forward to, not only because you just released it, are you looking forward to now kind of seeing how it grows organically before you start filming a music video? Or is that something that may happen in the works?
It's done.
It's done?
Yeah. It's actually dropping. Yep.
My goodness.
Yep.
So this releases in August 8th.
Okay. So
Well-
it's out this Friday. So
It's
it's
out.
already going to be out by the time y'all see this podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Are you performing in it as well? Not
not
this
in this
time?
one.
He does have a small cameo. The Notebook.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How quick is it? Like 2 seconds?
It's just a small thing.
very
man. Maybe you'll
quick.
catch
Y'all
maybe a little
see it.
Easter egg.
Man, okay, there you go. For the people that are watching this, you can see the little Easter egg right there.
There's
Now-
actually a few Easter eggs in it. So
Yeah.
Okay. Well, oh man, I'm a big fan of Easter eggs, and you're not gonna give me too much, but Easter eggs. I mean, what are some things that the fans could possibly look out for?
So if you listen to Rest in Peace, which obviously you probably have, if you're a fan of mine, you go to Bible Belt, you're going to see a little sprinkle from Rest in Peace in there.
Really?
Just a little dabble, do you?
Yeah.
Is it gonna? I'm gonna play applause right there. That was fire. I'm curious because is it gonna? I'm guessing now from just having that little sprinkle in there. Is it gonna be like this whole story from this point on?
You could make that inference, I guess.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, you're just like I said, you're talking to a fan here, so I'm enjoying
Yeah.
listening about it. Now business, like you guys said, business is rolling now, and it's only going to get bigger. I mean, how are you guys? Oh no, come on now, it's going to get bigger. How are you guys staying focused and not allowing, because you guys are out there a lot now, and you guys are performing a lot, so that means that as much as you perform, you also got to be, you can't go too hard out there in the weekends now. I mean, are you guys staying focused?
Oh, we still go hard.
Yeah?
Not as hard, I don't think. I mean, we do. It is a business. I mean, we've rolled it back, obviously, because you can't play 90 minutes, stay out all night, drive 6 hours the next day, and then play another, we have done it, but we've had to roll it back a little bit.
I mean, and then talk about having just that time away from everybody and on the road. I mean, a lot of people that are watching this today have no idea the challenges that come with that.
I would say it's probably the opposite for us because we're husband and wife, so we're together all the time. So we're not away from each other. We're literally together all the time.
Which he loves.
Which is I love it so much. Can't get enough.
I mean,
I want more time.
how do you guys stay from, because, honestly, me and the girlfriend that are watching right now, shout out to the amazing girlfriend.
Hey.
So me and Lauren, we were putting together all the stuff because not only are we going to have you guys on the 1 year anniversary episode, we also got a few more surprises in the same episode.
Okay.
So all this is staying the same, but we had a hard time this morning about just getting things together in this room, just from the way that I wanted the balloons.
Yeah.
So how do you guys stay focused, but also, having little arguments are going to happen? I mean, it just happens in relationships.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're pretty much on the same page for the most part. I think that's really the only way it works.
Yeah. We do have little arguments, but our friends make fun of us because we were literally absolutely talk shit to each other and be like, okay, you want to go get a drink? Just over it like that, because it is just business. It's not, not personal, not too personal, I don't guess.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's personal at all.
It's cool to see y'all's dynamic, because on stage, when I see you guys performing, and you name the venue, I've probably seen you guys performing it, especially here in Nashville. I mean, you guys have some kind of energy when you guys are playing, because when I was doing a little shoot with you guys, y'all would look at each other all the time, and it's honestly one of the coolest things to see, because not only you performing amazing, it's cool to see both of you guys just interact just with your eyes. Do a lot of people mention that when they go on the shows?
Our band mentions it because we play a lot of the songs differently. So I'm like, oh, well, this is the way we play it. So there's times that we'll like pause, or we know exactly when because we played together, 3 or 4 years, I guess, now at this point. But there's times where we'll just literally pause in the middle of a song, and we know when they're coming exactly back in. And they're like, well, that don't make no sense. It does to us.
When we recorded, it was actually at the same time frame, I think, last year. It was during the summertime.
Yeah.
And then we released it in the fall. Now, fall time's coming. That I'm guessing the tour dates are already out, right?
Oh, yeah. We're booked up into November, I think.
My gosh, congratulations, man. What is what are some things that you're looking forward to, stops on the tour right now? And are tour dates consistently being added?
Oh, yeah. Every day I'm taking calls and answering emails, and I'm back and forth with UTA, which is my booking agency, and they're killing it for us right now. But we're looking forward to, we got on our first really big festival in California.
Hey.
I think it's Beach Life. It's in Redondo Beach, and we're going to be on that one. I think the headliners are Jack Johnson and the Avett Brothers that day, so we're really pumped on that. That's in August. And we got some opening slots that are going to be pretty cool. Jody Messina. I'm really looking forward to that show. And just a lot of festivals.
Dina Carter.
Oh, yeah, we just had Dina Carter. That was really cool.
What's the radio play been like lately?
Man, Rest in Peace actually went to radio, and it's climbing the Music Row breakout charts.
Hey, I saw that. You were posting about it.
Yeah, it's, I think, number 60 this week. So
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's been climbing up there, and it's getting ads every week, and I get fans, like, sending me videos of them hearing it on the radio, which has been super cool. So it's doing well, and hopefully it'll continue to climb up there. 1.3
million views on YouTube. Remember, this is a YouTube show, and I haven't talked to you guys at all, man. Hey, welcome to the show if you've been watching this for the past 17 minutes. And 1.3 million on Rest in Peace as of today. That's going to grow. But how crazy is it to see, the analytics from YouTube's side of things versus the other streaming platforms?
It's insane. Obviously TikTok and YouTube have been my main views, but honestly Facebook and Instagram I've noticed a huge growth in both of those recently. It's just been cool to watch, seeing all these, what's considered viral, 1 million?
Yeah, I would say 500 plus.
Oh, okay. Well,
plus.
It's been crazy to see all these viral videos that are just taken off for me, and all these shares and everything, and it's just kind of like watching. I've always had a great fan base, but watching the Ride or Dies grow and just show more people and share it with their friends and everything has been crazy. And then the YouTube stuff has just been amazing. The music video, like I said, we were on a budget. It was 3 hours long, but it was just, it was so, it was so just cool. The whole thing was just awesome. And to see people actually relate to that and tell people how that they've got out of their domestic abuse situation or whatever, and to read those comments on the YouTube section is just really powerful.
I mean, it's not going to slow down anytime, because the way I look at YouTube, right, is that you have a foundation at that point. So if your foundation's a mill, I mean, you can't go any lower than a mill.
Hey.
So and that's pretty cool. A millie, that's right. Now, we were talking a little bit about, the transition from going from Broadway to songwriter rounds to now, being invited to festivals and concerts. I mean, talk to me from a musician standpoint. What's that like, Tay?
Well, I mean, I've been playing music my whole life since I was 5 years old, and then obviously all the way up, I was playing on any stage they would let me play on in Kentucky or wherever. And then when I moved down to Nashville, I was taking Broadway shows. That was my full-time job. We talked about this in our last episode, but I played at least 5-6 days a week on Broadway, and there was a point where I was taking like 10 and 11 shows a week, like 4-hour shows, so it was kind of taxing on my voice and everything, but honestly I loved it. It was something that I could look back on and like actually think that I got good exposure, and I kind of cut my teeth, got my practice in. I learned how to interact with the crowd, because if you don't interact with the crowd on Broadway, you ain't getting no tips.
Exactly.
So I mean, I love that time that I had, but obviously when COVID hit, that was no longer a thing.
I heard you're a maid for a little bit.
I did. I had I worked for someone that had a Airbnb cleaning business, and I cleaned Airbnbs for that whole year, I guess, maybe a little more than that. Just trying to make extra money.
Turns, huh?
Yeah.
But okay, so then transitioning from that Broadway experiences, and then going, you were also doing songwriters rounds at that time. But now you're getting to the stage now where it's people are inviting you to be a part of concerts, and this isn't writers rounds no more.
Right.
So I mean, what's that been like to experience that within only a year-ish since our last interview?
I mean, I still love doing songwriter rounds, and I'll take them any chance I can get, and I think they're super fun to get to be up on stage with everybody. And there's the ones that I love, like Raised Rowdy, and anything at Live Oak's always great.
Shout out to Nikki T.
Shout out Nikki T. And Kurt. Matt. The whole gang over at Raised Rowdy, we love those guys. So I'm always happy to do songwriter rounds still, but now it's kind of to the point where I'm not really able to do it as much, and just because we are out and we're doing all this stuff, and it's just been a crazy transition, from me playing just acoustic on stage by myself to now we're a 4-piece band, and we've got someone that does content for us on the road and merch and everything. So it's just been like our team has grown, and I've got management now and booking, and it's just been crazy to watch everything grow and so quickly.
And speaking of management, congratulations, y'all, because I just saw that post the other day about you guys getting that new management group. Right? Or was it a management group or was it PR?
That's booking.
That's booking.
Yes,
so that's who's getting you guys so busy.
Yes, for sure.
UTA. Yeah.
UTA. Shout out to UTA, because they are getting you guys out there.
Yeah.
Now, obviously as times are going on and times are moving forward, and you guys are just performing more and more. First of all, I got to ask, how are your hands for playing all different types of instruments behind Tay?
I probably should work on them. I probably should work out a little bit, honestly.
You don't got good muscles on the fingers, and
yeah.
all right. So I mean, you guys are constantly going. So how are you keeping your voice never drying out? How are you keeping the rhythm continuously going?
A lot of vitamins, dude.
We do take a healthy amount of vitamins.
Strict regimen.
Every day.
Let the people know.
Just because we are on the road, like shaking hands, holding babies all the time.
I've never held so many babies.
Really? That's a real thing.
Really weird.
That's a real thing?
Yeah.
I thought that was just a saying.
No.
People really let you guys hold their babies?
They don't let
on
me.
stage.
They make me.
Really?
They held one up like little...
a newborn.
Yeah, it was
like Simba?
Like 3 weeks
like
old.
Simba. Yeah. We just took a little bit of bourbon and raised it across his forehead.
Yeah. I gotta.
This old window dude right here.
What is it? Masapena.
Oh my God. Well, speaking of that, I do want to ask that question because I'm curious. What's been the lines like after the show or before the show?
Now that has been something that's blew my mind, honestly, because we've got people driving hours and hours to come to these shows, and we've been playing the little bars and everything for a couple of years now, and we always have fans come out, but now it's just on a whole different level, because when I get off stage, the meet and greet line is like out the door, and I stay until everyone gets through the line and everything, takes pictures, I sign body parts, lots of body parts. Sell shirts, whatever they want to do. If they want to make a TikTok or whatever, take a shot. Sometimes people bring me beer in the line to shotgun with them. So the meet and greets
you're not a little bit worn out if they're bringing that around so much.
Yeah, no, I mean
a little. You won't say it. You won't say it.
A little bit. No, I mean I love it. So I'm always down. So, but yeah, the meet and greet thing has been absolutely nuts.
What's been one of the funniest fan experiences that you guys got to experience?
Funniest fan experience. We got a lot of crazy fans that are just like there for the party. I mean, I've had people bring like shooters out of their bra and like ask me to take them with them, shooters out of their boots.
They're always so hot when they come out of their bra.
Yeah, very warm shots.
No.
A little bit of teeth sweat.
What's one thing that you actually had to turn down? There's got to be something.
I don't know if we've ever.
I don't think we turn anything down.
No is not an answer. No is never an answer.
Actually, a lot of people do. I will say a lot of people ask me for my hat after the show.
Oh yeah, that's been a thing.
And I always have to say no to that because people don't understand. I wear a lot of custom hats and kind of a lot of expensive hats, so I can't just like give them away.
Boots, and then somebody asked for your boots.
Yeah, someone asked for my boots last time.
You got a couple of good hats too, though, Ben.
He's got a lot of good hats. He's actually the one that got me into custom hats.
What's some of your favorite hats that you got? Because every time you come here, you are styling. I forgot, what was the... Were you wearing the blue one last time?
I was wearing a Rustler.
You're wearing a Rustler last time.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you wearing right now? What are both of y'all wearing right now? Y'all got some fire hats.
I think this is a Sarah Telly. I would take it off and tell you for sure, but I probably got rocking hat hair. So I think this is a Sarah Telly or a Bailey's. I wear a lot of those.
Nobody knows that the hair is actually attached to the hats.
Yeah.
It's actually bald, just like me. Just comes off, she puts another one back on.
I wear a ton of Daisy May, which it's not Daisy May anymore. He just changed the company to a Three Horses hat company.
Ooh, that sounds sexy.
Yeah,
so
it is sexy.
We love that. Rustler, obviously. Travis Austin just made me a hat, or Alexis over at Travis Austin just made me a hat.
Has anyone ever at the crowd given you a hat?
No.
No.
I mean, they've given me baseball caps, but never cowboy hats.
They've never given you... So, look, for the people that are watching this today, if you want to surprise Tay, get her a custom hat and then give it to her.
Hey, I'm a size 7 and 1/8.
Hey, there you go. Ben, where you at?
Oh, I'm bigger than that. 7 3/4.
Hey, that's what she said, baby.
I get 57 channels with this thing.
Satellite dish. Now, okay, so then I got to know, what are you wearing right now?
Daisy May. Well, 3 horses.
3 horses. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we got a section on the show. We're about 30 minutes in. This is because I want to get, we got a little surprise for the viewers out here. So I'm excited to, Tay has been able to hook us up with one song and one song only. Now, I got a question from Crowd Noise. You ready to listen to some questions?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it going.
What is the name of your favorite writing trio? I've heard you have a name for this trio that is your favorite to write with.
Is that Nicole?
So
I can't hear her voice.
I can't tell. I can't confirm, but I could possibly say it might be.
That's my girl for sure.
Okay, so the question. So restate the question real quick.
The question was, what is the name of your favorite writing trio? Obviously, we've already talked about it, so...
Unintentionally.
We're Damage Inc., me, Nicole, and Chris, and I love those guys more than anything.
Redbeard Utley.
Redbeard Utley. So check them out, guys. Yeah, Utley's a great track guy, great producer, and Nicole is a badass songwriter. So I love you, Nicole. Thanks for the question.
Oh, my God. Well, speaking of that, because we got to give some shout out to Nicole, because Nicole has written on both Rest in Peace and Bible Belt.
And Damage Control. And they have, both of them have 2 more cuts on my upcoming album that no one even knows about yet.
What? Well, I mean, this will be out later, but I'm excited because, so, I mean, obviously, I'd assume so, because you've been dropping stuff and it's been going crazy. But speaking on Nicole a little bit. So, I mean, what are some of your favorite moments with Nicole in the writing rooms, with the dynamic trio?
I mean, we're absolutely feral in the writing room. Like what?
One of our You're absolutely feral?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing weird shit all the time.
Dynamic 3-0 was really good. It's pretty good, dude.
One time,
use it.
One time, so I'm diabetic and like my sugar was getting kind of low, and so I ordered tacos from the place across the street and had them delivered. And we're sitting there, we're in the middle of actually writing Bible Belt, and Nicole just takes her hand, she gets so excited about a line, and she goes like this and spills salsa all over the couch in our writing room. And we never told anybody. It was a leather couch, so we just went and like started cleaning. It was in the cup holders of the couch, so we were like scooping it out.
Oh my God.
And then another favorite Nicole moment, she came and did background vocals on the first time we ever performed Rest in Peace live. And so she was all about it, just singing, doo-wopping in the background. So she's always down to support, and I love that about her.
What is it about the Nashville kind of scene? Because there's so many people that are in the are about to be in the limelight, and working, and some people love to be behind the scenes, really riding, and then also there's people that love to be performances. I mean, Ben, talk to me a little bit about those behind the scene characters that we do not get to see them out there with, a Rest in Peace, name brand yet.
Yeah, so for the most part, I've been in Nashville 10 years. For the most part of that, I've mostly been just a tour manager. So I've been behind the scenes, and I liked it. I mean, I still like it. It just so happens that I'm pretty amateur at drums, so she's hired me to do that. But, dude, it takes a village, man. All these people behind the scenes, like all your crew guys, all your production guys. You've got on a bigger level, you got a tour manager, a production manager, a stage manager. All these people are like, from daylight to dark, are just working for you. And they're putting the time in, and it's really great when you have a whole team that believes in a project like that. Like, I feel like her team is awesome. Like, we've got Lex, Katie is helping us, Trippy from Hollow Point, like UTA, Austin. Everybody on the team is just, I'm sure I forgot somebody, but like, they're all in. Like, they're all like pushing. So it helps. I mean, good people beget good people. So it's been good. No
executive assistants yet? Like not an assistant yet to take these phone calls? Because y'all, you guys, I'm sorry, I haven't talked to you guys yet. So before these guys are constantly on the phone. They're checking out everything to make sure they have their schedules lined up. It's amazing that you guys know y'all's schedule, because I have to look at my schedule.
Google Calendars, bro. We're on it all the time.
I mean, how have you not had a, just an assistant to take all these calls?
Well, I'm lucky because my manager is, just, he'll answer the phone at any time of the day, any time of the night, any kind of questions I have. And we do have an assistant. His name's Austin, and he does stats and everything. We call him Stat Daddy because he's always sending out like, oh, Rest in Peace got this many streams today. And he's just always, but he's great, and he's a great help for anything we need. So both of those guys have been.
Shout out to your content team, because your content team right now, man, I've been seeing these behind the scene videos that you guys been doing. I get mad at my girlfriend that she's not able to make such amazing content like that, but
it's crazy because Katie Kaup, who's doing it for me, she just started out with videography, and she's like,
oh, dude,
we're all kind of learning as we go together, and she's been absolutely incredible. She's on the road with us pretty much every time, so it's been, and she helps sell merch too, and she wears a lot of hats, so we're super grateful to have her too.
Yeah.
So last question here. Let's see what it is.
Hey, Taylor, can you give me the story behind writing Bible Belt?
So the question was, can you give me the story behind writing Bible Belt?
That voice sounds familiar, but I'm not exactly sure who it is. I'll have to hear it again later. But so Bible Belt was an idea that I'd had. The hook, put another notch in the Bible Belt, was an idea that I'd had for quite a while. And I had actually taken it to a few writes, and they were like, we can't write that. That's too risque. Like, radio's never going to take it. And I was like, okay, I'll write something else. And I had actually taken it to Nicole and Chris a couple times, and 2 times, I think. And then the second time they were like, all right, let's do it then. And so I'm from Owsley County, Kentucky, and it's a very poor area. It was the poorest county in the nation for a long time. And, you see a lot of people go through a lot of hardships there, all different kinds of things with drugs and poverty and sex work, like this song talks about. So, I kind of drew from a few people's experiences that I had known just growing up when I was young, and kind of crafted this whole story around those people.
I mean, and Ben, when the song, obviously the song is being released today, right? And it's already released, and it's already doing great numbers. But I mean, what are some of the cool things that you're seeing in the crowd now when they're singing these songs and just feeling it in a deeper spot, kind of like Jelly Roll is right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is like when everybody sees her and meets her, like it's exactly how you think she would be, right? So it's just like, it's very real. I don't know if everybody has a hooker in their hometown, but I mean, I think most of us do.
Yeah, I think we.
I mean, there's one in every town, you know,
that we know of.
I mean, I'm here for it.
Hey, remember backstage? Was it backstage? Backpage? Remember that?
Oh, Backpage, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen that in my entire life.
But yeah, but it's cool to see. It's cool to see the crowds become interactive.
They respond, man. Yeah,
It's relatable
awesome.
to some extent, you know.
It is
And we're talking
relatable.
about the stuff that's not pretty and the stuff that people, you know, may not want to talk about. But it's
everybody's
still
gonna
relatable.
make it. Everybody's gonna make it their own way. And
Get it how you live.
Exactly, man.
Okay. Well, my last two questions. So my first, you know me, I love to talk about the hate because being in, just being out here in the digital world, right? We just get a lot of people that you have a lot of love, but you also have a lot of haters. And it's your numbers have been growing ridiculously right now. How are you staying above it? How are you not letting it get to you? What are you doing to stay above it?
We love the hate.
We love it. It's
I love to
honest-
hear the comments.
So we'll get in the van, like when we're on these long ass drives to wherever we're going, and the whole band's in there, and Katie and me and Ben, and we'll just have like an hour where we'll just read the most gnarly hate comments that I have, and everyone just clowns it so hard.
It's kind of like that. Was it Jimmy Kimmel?
Oh,
those
mean
tweets.
tweets. Yeah,
It's what the van is like.
yeah.
No way.
Let's hear the worst thing that somebody has said.
Can I say that?
Of
Can I
course
say
you
that?
can. Of course you can.
I'm going to tell you the funniest hate comment that I've ever got, and honestly, I kind of want to incorporate this into my everyday, what's it called? Shit talk, I
Mantra?
guess.
Okay.
Someone said, "I can smell your yeast infection through the screen," and I thought that was the sickest burn I've ever heard in my life. So whoever said that, like, honestly, I'm not even mad.
Shout out, it's pretty good.
I'm not even mad about it.
I don't know if that deserves an applause, but I'm gonna give it to him anyway.
No, but I do get a lot of hate, a lot every day. I wake up in the morning, just read it like the morning news, but I just,
A lot of people hate tattoos, which is weird.
yeah, nose rings,
A lot of tattoo
tattoos. They think that I got a fake accent. This camera went off.
Okay. Well, that's the perfect timing for it because, anyway, I got one more question anyway, so we're gonna rock with it.
Okay.
So, thank you for that, by the way, man. First guest to ever say that too. All right. So, my last question is, 2023 is about to be over by the time, we'll be in the fall time. What are you looking forward to the rest of 2023? I mean, you kind of hinted about it, maybe possibly an album, but what's the type of vibe that we can expect if there will be an album?
So yeah, there's definitely going to be an album by the end of the year 2023. We're hoping for fall, but make no promises. But it's just a lot of stuff like you've been hearing. I want to stay true to what I've been doing. A lot of kind of fun rocking stuff, but there's some more sensitive and actually a really, really sad song coming too pretty soon. So I'm excited about it, man. It's going to be a good year, and you can expect us on the road, obviously, everywhere, all over the United States. We're pumped to get out there and get out west more like he was talking about, which we haven't really been able to do, just us two. So now we're full band, rocking it. Excited to get out that way, and then hopefully in 2024 get overseas and hit Europe a little bit. Ooh. And do a lot more festivals and that type of stuff next year. So we're excited. We're looking forward to it. I think it's up from here.
Hopefully, if you got a second to just do one song,
yeah,
that'd be amazing.
Let's do it
for the fans here. But
lipstick on a map, cold coffee cup, backseat watching mama get all dolled up, counting change, sitting at the pump till the sun comes up. She'll be handing out love. Too young to stay by myself at home, old enough to know what's going on, sleeping with somebody new, just doing what she's gotta do. And I hope that he's a nice man, and one day we can get out of these hills, get off of these pills, and pay them bills with all our clothes on. And one day I won't feel wrong. Born into this fire, I don't want to die here. I just want someone to see me. No didn't choose my family. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching, the whole town's going straight to hell. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching, put another notch in the Bible belt. Mama kept her men written in a book. Sometimes I'd sit and thumb it through. See the mayor, my preacher, my teachers. At any hour of the night they could reach her. Police came and tried to take me, but Mama cried she needed her baby. It's like heaven's door is shut, it's so corrupt. Our prayers enough to get out of these hills, get off of these pills, and pay them bills with all our clothes on. And one day I won't feel wrong. Born into this fire, I don't wanna die here. I just want someone to see me. No, I didn't choose my family. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching, the whole town's going straight to hell. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching, put another notch in the Bible belt. Pine Tree Prison, single wide cell. If God's still listening, I'm praying like hell we get out of these hills, get off of these pills, and pay them bills with all our clothes on. And one day I won't feel wrong. Born into this fire, I don't wanna die here. I just want someone to see me. No, I didn't choose my family. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching, the whole town's going straight to hell. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching, put another notch in the Bible belt. Bible belt. Bible belt. Bible belt.
Money.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
I've got the one, the only, back again. Mr. Sean Porter, aka Daddy's Dogs, in the building. What's going on, Sean?
How we doing, dude?
You know me. Last time we did this, I had a eagle noise, but now I got my Ric Flair noise.
Woo!
Exactly.
I love it.
Man, what's going on, Sean? How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Staying busy. Staying very busy.
You have been staying busy, and that's an understatement, man.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it, man, because I got to get this off my chest. You are moving at a rapid pace, and you're going, as we're recording this is going to be out next week.
Nice.
Madison and Franklin.
Yep.
And where else?
Hopefully the world eventually.
Everyone needs the wiener, or what?
Yeah, man. No, we're trying to be a little strategic about it. So we're gonna focus in on these two, kind of make sure things are solid, and then kind of reassess next year once they're open, and kind of see what's gonna happen. We're still doing a ton of festivals, ton of events. All of our cars are still gonna be going out, and late nights and stuff like that too.
Man, you're even getting a tan, dude.
Yeah, I know. I've been spending some time on two wheels. So
Oh yeah, that's right. You
some sun.
You're always on the moped, man, or it's not a moped, it's a bike.
Scooter, yeah.
It's a
Scoot, yeah.
It might as well be a bike because the way you drive is probably aggressive, huh?
Oh, you have to be down here.
Yeah, exactly, that's
Peaceful,
true.
for sure.
Well, okay, first of all, one thing that I'm really excited about is obviously you haven't left the Nations. That is right by our home right here. We got
Nice.
my girl back here, so you can't see her. She's a little shy to be on camera, but anyway. Man, we were there for National Hot Dog Day.
Yeah.
Yet again. I cannot believe it's been a year since we sat down, dude.
I know, it's crazy.
But, I mean, what's one thing that's happened in the past year that you're just, pinch me moment, I'm dreaming?
Yeah, I think probably opening Ober, Gatlinburg.
In Gatlinburg,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, we partnered with Yeehaw Brewing, and the folks behind Yeehaw bought the mountain, and they're kind of revamping it and doing all that. And so they wanted a good food concept in there and approached us, and it was like, yeah, let's see if we can make this work. And so that's been awesome. It's kind of the first time seeing the brand outside of Nashville, that like hey, this could go somewhere, and this is like, it's getting accepted into the atmosphere of somewhere else.
Well, not only that, because you talked about the festivals just a while ago.
Yeah.
And festivals, you were just out in, what was it? It was in Florida, right?
Yeah, well, we did Alabama.
That's
Gulch
right. It was
Shores,
Gulch
Hangout.
Shores.
And then we were at the Indy 500. We did the Railbird Festival up in Lexington, Bonnaroo, CMA Fest here, of course. So
You're a big festival guy, though.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of crosses my old life of touring and being in the music industry into my new life of hot dogs.
I'm wondering, so for the folks that do not know, because we just saw Taylor Austin's Dies episode just a second ago, what do you think we're going to be doing today with some folks?
I have no idea. I heard I was cooking something, and it was a cooking competition. So that's kind of what I'm up for. That's what I think I'm doing, but I'm kind of down for whatever.
All right, so have you ever been in a cooking competition?
I have not, no.
Really? Now, have you ever seen the show Chopped?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so in Chopped, they give everyone a basket. And in that basket, there's going to be ingredients that you have to make. But see, I wanted to be a little better, and I wanted to hook you up with some hot dogs.
There we go.
Well, actually, you hooked us up with some hot dogs.
Well, yeah, I usually carry my own.
Well, yeah, you keep a longer wiener than the wieners that we just bought.
Yeah, you had the fun size ones.
Yeah, that's a fact. Would you have? So we sent a text message before you came over here, and I showed you the picture. It was a ballpark. No disrespect to ballpark or anything like that, but what is when you saw them, how were you disappointed in me for getting ballpark?
Oh, I just said those are cute.
Yeah, because he comes in and he has a bag filled with these things that are longer than, and I don't even think I have buns for it, but you brought the buns for it.
I brought buns. Like I said, I'm always packing.
God, you're killing me, man. You're too quick with the puns. Okay, so I have a section on the show called Crowd Noise, and you know that I love to ask people questions, and they love to ask you questions. Yeah. You're really out here. But and a couple of these questions I think are really fun. So you ready to do some crowd noise real quick?
Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, Big Daddy, I have a question for you. What products do you use to take care of your luscious beard?
Beard questions. Mm-hmm. Well, you'd be surprised, this tangy mane here, I don't do a lot for it.
Really?
I wash it a couple times a week with whatever shampoo is in the shower that my girlfriend has. And if I have a hot date once a month, maybe I'll put some beard oil in it. But other than that, I just kiss it with the sun, kiss it with the wind, and a little bit of, shampoo and condition.
And, it's obviously, it's one of the staples. Obviously, it's in the logo.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck with it forever, I think.
Well, the thing is, you don't have very much white in it.
No, not yet.
And especially for how fast everything's moving, and it looks like everything's moving, it's just like, I'm surprised you don't have any white. I have white in my beard.
Yeah.
And I have nothing to be stressed about.
There's a few popping up, I'll tell you, which... just as of recently, I think. Every
year that I've seen pictures of you, because, I love to do my research, and every year the beard just gets a little thicker and thicker and thicker. I'm wondering, I'm just spitballing here. I don't know what's going on in Christmas time, but could that be a promotional thing that you're going to come in as Big Daddy Santa?
Well, one day, possibly. We always do, my Scooch Club, we do, I used to do... Every December, I'd ride around in a Santa Claus costume the whole month. And we called it December to Remember. And so I just scoot around and, but now it's getting really, really cold. I'm getting older and I just don't want to be out there in 32-degree weather anymore. So if it's nice, I'm wearing it. But, but yeah, maybe I'll sneak in some people's houses. Put some hot dogs under some Christmas trees. Who knows?
What is so I saw, I'll let you get a drink of that. So one thing that I saw from last year is that the Titans brought everyone who meant something to the city onto the stadium, and they all put in their humongous, I guess it was like the Titan sword. How did it feel to be a part of that? Because on season 3 we have Austin Smith with Party Foul on it, and I remember you were on there too. How was that experience like?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. It was Austin from Party Foul. Clint, EJ, and Mo from Slim and Huskies, and then Pat Martin and myself. And, you know, I thought it was fun to kind of just be included in those kind of Nashville legends and whatnot. And I'll tell you what, Austin Smith, that guy loves football. He loves the Titans, man. And I think that was the pinnacle of his fucking day, the year, probably. And like, so he was like, yeah, man, stab that fucking sword in there and give it.
I heard he took it from you guys.
Well, no, he was just like, who gets to do it? And it was like kind of one of those like, dude, you're the most stoked on this. Like, you need to stab that thing in the ground. And so, you know, I think that was a lot of fun, and, you know, getting to party with everyone in the booth. That day was like 2 degrees outside.
Was it that cold?
It was like the coldest game the Titans have ever played. So I was in a literal sleeping bag that like had arms cut out of it. That was like what I wore to the game. And so it was nice, like, we were down on the field, we did that, and we basically just went straight up to a box that they had, and it was like free everything. And so we just partied for the next, you know,
it was well deserved
3
though,
hours.
because you think about everyone that was on that field that day. I mean, it's people that are making Nashville what it is today. And I think that's the coolest part about it, man, is that you were a part of it. I was so happy to see you a part of it. It was cool to see Austin ram that thing into the ground.
Yeah.
But, you know, we have a game in here. Before I get to my last question with crowd noise, we have a game, and I got my sound right here. Are you ready to play a quick little game?
Let's go.
All right. All right.
Something Unsolved Mysteries.
Daddy Dog. Do you prefer hot chicken or hamburgers?
Ooh. Probably hot chicken.
Hot chicken. What type? How high is the level that Daddy's Dog's taking it to?
Like a Bolton's mild, you know, Hattie B's. I can deal with a Hattie B's hot. Bolton's mild, you know, those are my 2 go-tos probably. But I also love that pepper fire. Usually stick to that hot, but they're a little more like sweet heat.
Yeah, it's a little too much. Okay, I got another question for you.
All right.
So, your brand is in the Titan Stadium and in the soccer stadium.
Yeah.
Geodis.
Mm-hmm.
Which do you enjoy watching more, soccer or football?
Football.
Really?
I know what's going on more.
But I hear that the soccer stadium
is a much better experience all around, in my opinion, as a stadium itself. Going to games you're never like, you could always throw something like a ball and hit the field, like your arm's length the whole time. It's newer, so it's a little bit, you know, kind of more pinkies up, and like has, I feel like, some nicer options for beers and food and stuff. You know, I'm excited for the new stadium. I think I'm really excited for that. I think it'll be a game changer for us.
And you just talk about how, where does most, turn on my music. Anyway, where do you think most of your sales are, you know this, between the soccer and the Titan Stadium? Which one has better sales?
It's different. I have more units. I have more spaces at Nissan, and so I can push more volume there. And depending on the event, it's, you know, it can be hit or miss. Like, we do really well with, like, country shows and that kind of thing. Then we didn't do very well at Beyonce, which kind of surprised me. And then at Geodis, it's pretty much steady. Like, based on attendance, I kind of know what I'm going to sell every time. So it's a lot more easier to kind of navigate in that regard. And, you know, I only have 2 setups in that spot. So it's a little bit less moving parts also. So it's a little easier to operate.
And then my last question that I got to ask here. Sorry, I like music. If for some reason it sets up the tone.
Yeah. I mean, Unsolved Mysteries, like I said, this is like intense.
Now, we got a couple of holidays coming up. We have Halloween.
Yep.
We have Thanksgiving. And we have Christmas. Which one does better for your business during those months? And which is your favorite holiday?
Oh, man. Halloween's probably the best for us. It's still not super cold, so folks are, you know, out in the neighborhood. If they're hungry, they just stop, grab a dog, that kind of thing. We've in the past done a Halloweeny party where we have like a big Halloween celebration at the shop and whatnot, and we might do that again this year. We'll see. my personal favorite is probably Christmas. The vibe around Christmas is just kind of unbeatable. And this year I'm actually going to be in Morocco celebrating, which is
hey. Now, are you pro or against Mariah Carey's song Every Christmas?
Oh, I'm pro Mariah.
Yeah, thank you. Some people, as I look to my girlfriend to my right over here, some people just do not like that she unfreezes and she comes back from the dead every year. I'm a fan every time I hear Mariah Carey, and I'm the type to play it right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Are you the type to play Christmas music after Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just wait for it to kind of start getting played, and then I don't usually play it myself.
Okay,
it's not
fair
like
enough.
I'm throwing on Alvin the Chipmunks Christmas and fucking dancing around. But yeah, once it's hitting the radio, I'm all about it.
Okay.
Like I said, the vibe is like unbeatable, especially if you get to go to one of those iconic Christmas cities, like, you know, if you ever get to go to London during Christmas time or New York or whatever. It's just, there's a different type of feeling that you get in those places.
You're a traveler, man.
I am.
You literally every time. So sometimes it's hard to get this man on the phone because you are literally everywhere sometimes.
I try to, you know, I work hard, so I try to play hard when I can, and it's getting fewer and far between because I'm working more and more. But, you know, coming from the road, it's hard to stay still for long.
And then also you said, well, actually, I saw that you had a great celebration on Broadway in this past year where you were wearing everyone was wearing yellow.
Oh, yes.
Talk about that story, because it was so cool. I honestly thought, I don't know if I saw this, but did you get emotional?
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
yeah.
Good, man. I mean, it was so cool.
Yeah, it's a crazy story. I'm in a scooter club. Most people know that. There's like 25 guys in it. And it's just, you know, it's kind of like just our club of bros, and like mostly scooting, but like they're always there if like something's going on in my life or anyone's life, like, you know, girlfriend dumps you, or, you know, something didn't work and you're depressed about whatever. Like, they'll help you pull out of it. And you know, unbeknownst to me, my girlfriend and the president of my club had like planned a whole trip for like the club to come down, and they decided to do a Man of the Year award this year, and I was the first recipient of it. And so, you know, one of my friends had come down when there was hope of a Titans playoff, and he had booked tickets just for that, and he was like a decoy. And so we were sitting at Dino's or whatever, and he's like, "Hey, I brought a joint with me from Seattle. You want to smoke it?" I was like, "Of course, let's go." And so we step outside, and, you know, we light it up, and we're just chatting, and all of a sudden this van just rips up, slams on its brakes, like slides into the parking Dino's area, and it's just a sea of yellow. And so I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, oh, here's some bachelors, you know, bachelorettes or whatever. And all of a sudden it's like my scoot club, 20 dudes, like 18 guys piling out of this van. Everyone's dressed in like a yellow suit, big, huge cowboy hats, like yellow cowboy hats and shit. And it was unbelievable. And so then it just like started like a weekend of just raging. And I mean, it was a wild weekend. We would like walk into a bar, and the band would stop and be like, what the fuck is going on? There's 30 yellow people just came in here. And then like,
all
is
different
that
sizes,
Daddy?
all sizes.
And then they'd be like, oh, there's Daddy. And then it was like, what the heck's going on? Get these people drinks. And so everyone's buying people drinks, and like, you know, it was an incredible thing. And like, I know how lucky I am to have like such a group of people like that, because, you know, it's few and far between. Like, what 20 people are going to rearrange their schedules to come down to just hang out for a weekend for like kind of no reason?
I mean, you also made it super viral. There was a lot of people reposting. It was crazy because I saw the color of the yellow, and the first thing I thought was you. And then I was like, oh, wait a second, he won something. And then everybody that I saw some kind of video or something on Broadway. Yeah. And I just thought, because I think I saw a video of you getting emotional, giving the cheers, man. And it was just like, you deserve it. I mean, you've been working so hard, man, and it's so cool to see it. Yeah. Shout out to, what's the guy who's making all these amazing videos for your team?
Jason.
Yeah, shout out to Jason, killing it out there. I mean, because every time I see one of Jason's promotional videos, man, it is hilarious, and he kills it.
He is very good at what he does, and he is. I'm very lucky to have him on my team.
Absolutely. Okay, so I got one more question here for Daddy's Dogs, and let's get it going.
Hey, Big Daddy, what's the craziest thing you've ever smoked through? And is there a best type of hot dog to smoke through? Thanks.
Well, the best type of hot dog to smoke through is probably a corn dog. It seems like the easiest one to get ripping because you're halfway there already. You just pull the stick out, you're good to go almost.
It gets tough, doesn't it? Because the meat actually packs in a lot of hard. Because I think that there's a viral video of you trying to pack out a hot dog.
Yeah, I mean the meat definitely collapses on itself as it goes, but it's doable. Check our YouTube and see my MacIver episode to see how we do it. But craziest thing I've ever smoked out of, I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures. I've smoked out of like pumpkins and watermelons and gourds, and you give me a challenge, I'll try to make it happen.
I cannot believe that you got a driver. You had a driver, and I don't know what was the event that you drove it for. Was that for like a charity event?
Yeah, so Jake Owen called, and he wanted me to be at this. They called it the Bucket Golf Uahali Golf Club Bucket Golf Awards, and so I had no idea what that was. But he said bring one golf club, and that was all. So I said okay, and then I just got to thinking like,
why not
do this? And it wasn't as hard as I thought. That was a pretty easy build, actually.
It was one of those things, those inventions that I saw. I was like, why has no one thought of that before? You honestly should think about patenting that idea.
I know, I probably should. There's a few I should patent.
I mean, that was a pretty darn good one. Now, like I said, we got an event coming up right now. I think we're leading into someone coming into the studio right now.
Nice.
And so, like I said, it is going to be a cook-off.
Let's go.
A hot dog cook-off.
Let's go.
But the way that I want you to tee it off right here is look straight into that camera right there. And I want you to say after this applause, I'm Daddy's Dogs, and let's get ready for the hot dog showdown.
All right.
All right? Ready in 3.
I'm Big Daddy, and let's get ready for the hot dog showdown.
Hot dogs? Hot dogs, yeah. But what kind of hot dogs you think?
Probably like chili dogs.
Chili dogs? What do you think, Sean?
Probably like Chicago dogs or New York dogs. Isn't that where you're from?
I'm from San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, Texas dogs.
Okay, so on the count of 3, flip that open. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right, what do you see?
Fruit dog.
All right, bring it all out. Put it all around the table here. So you got mangoes. You have bacon.
Butter.
You got butter. You
need
butter.
that.
Crab rangoon.
These fun size.
Fun size. All right, what else do we got here?
Pickled red chilies.
Pickled red chilies.
Passion fruit?
That is a dragon fruit.
What are these called? Chicharrones.
Buns. A garnish.
Whatever this is. Green.
And then
mango.
Orange.
And a grapefruit.
And sauces.
Yeah, we got sauces.
Plenty of sauce.
Okay, so the theme is a Asian theme hot dog. Yes, an Asian theme hot dog. It sounds crazy.
All right.
But I'm curious to see what you guys can make. You guys got a little bit of all kinds of Asian themes there.
Okay.
You look a little scared though.
I'm just strategizing. Looking
You're a loser.
What are you putting together right
I
here?
have an advantage over here. He doesn't know how to use the air fryer.
So you're not telling him how to use it?
I think it's going. I think we're frying now, baby.
What did you put in the air fryer right there?
So we put some dogs coated in sriracha and orange sauce that I made by hand, and along with some fruit. We air fried some fruit. I don't know why, but
Well, you've got one more day left in here, Tony. We want to go out with a bang.
yeah, let's burn this mother down. He's finger flipping.
Finger flip. Not this. This.
So Laura, would you ever expect to be doing a hot dog contest with Daddy's dog?
Oh, how dare you, Tony? I mean, come on, Daddy's dog. Me?
I'm a food genius.
You're a legend, man. But I'm still gonna kick your ass.
Genius of the wean. Here we go. We got my fried weens with spruce salad. It's gonna be delicious. In for a real treat.
Oh my God, you put everything in this?
Yeah, dude.
You put a fried wonton in a fried...
Yeah, double fried. It's a double fried wonton now. But here's what we gotta do. I needed the cheese from inside the wonton. So we're gonna open that motherfucker up. We're gonna slide it inside that bun. And we're gonna slap a wiener right in the middle. It's gonna be great.
Trying to burn down the place?
Yeah.
Burn down the studio?
Burn this motherfucker down and it'll burn the baby.
Right now, I've just cooked the dogs and cooked the buns. Got a little bit of crispy, a little bit of hot.
Holy smokes.
Seeing what else we've got. All right,
That looks amazing.
get nervous.
Uh-oh.
Your girl's about to win.
What you got cooking there?
Well, I've got, of course, a daddy dog between a daddy bun, and we're putting on a strawberry orange compote. We've got some pork belly, charred to perfection. And then we're gonna put a chicharron crumble all over the top. Look at that.
Over the effect, my God.
Chicharron crumbs. And this is the Asian persuasion.
The Asian Persuasion's what you created.
There it is. This is the Asian Persuasion hot dog that I made. Pork belly grilled to perfection, chicharron crumble, strawberry orange compote. I don't know what that means. With sriracha and a crab rangoon base on the bottom.
Meet the Schweizer. It's the best hot dog in town. Daddy's dogs, please. Check this out. It's amazing. It's filled with crab rangoon, a little sriracha, mini size because who doesn't like to have some fun, and some chicharrones. Yes, please. I would say we were under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, time was not on our side, and neither was the equipment.
Equipment.
We,
Left a few things on.
Yeah.
You might have burned
might have burned some pork belly,
your hand.
might have burned my hand after, because somebody over there left the burner on, and then I put my hand right on the burner.
We put our best efforts in.
Yes.
I mean,
I gave it a full 101.
You think Daddy's Dogs is a household name? Please.
I'm not in TVs every day at 2 p.m. on Channel 2 either.
Well, I'm not normally within a bun, but I will win.
Okay.
If you were to win, I will retire and set off on my horse into the sunset of days. Here we are, ladies.
Enjoy! Laura, I'm excited. Which one are you?
Yeah, I was.
I think this game should be less intimidating. Let's do the same one at the same time.
Yeah, let's do
Oh,
that.
yeah. Same one.
Let's start with the small one.
Okay. All right. Oh, this is nice.
I know, right?
Oh, wow. I think it needs some of that pep. I like the crunch. Let's land a little thing.
We got some chicharrones and some fried wonton.
Stealer of the wonton.
Well, I don't give up my secrets, so.
Yeah, you can't tell people, right?
No.
How's it feel to watch people eat your creation?
Oh, it feels like it does every day. Delicious.
I mean, they all were raving about it. I'm expecting a
I've left them speechless though. Like mine's so good it's speechless.
I think they have no words.
Exactly, because it's so good.
All right, this nice hot dog, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 hot dogs. Now, I really love the heat for it. The sriracha mayo is a nice touch. Crunchy too, you know, so give it a little bit of a chew. Daddy's dogs, you know, by a small margin, I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5 hot dogs.
Who's your daddy?
Just because for creativity. Passion fruit, I would never put that on a hot dog. Strawberries, yeah, never would have thought of that. A nice little sweet, and you know, bacon, I'm a sucker for bacon.
Pork belly.
Oh, pork belly. Same thing.
No. False advertisement.
All right, here we go.
All right, so the smaller dog, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5 just because it was too spicy for me, but that's nothing against this hot dog, it's just it's too spicy. But I like the flavors. The flavors are good. And then I give a 4 out of 5 to the
Daddy, chill.
because I like the sweet and salty together. I like them both. I like them both though.
All right, so I liked this one. I like the pepper on it. I like the sauce. I like the toasted bun. I'm going to give it a 3.5 stars. That was pretty good. This one I was surprised by because when I was watching Daddy cook it, I was thinking strawberry on a hot dog. That actually sounds pretty gross, especially with pork. But it was actually really good. I didn't know there was going to be sriracha in it, and that balanced it all out when you have the spicy with the sweet. So I'm going to give that a 4.5 stars.
Who's your daddy?
4.5.
Well, there you go. So what do y'all think behind? What do you guys think of those ratings?
I think it went exactly how it was supposed to go.
I mean, if I would have tried it, I don't know what I would have rated it, to be honest. Mine. Don't listen to that. Wanna try me? You gotta buy me. Daddy's vlogs.
Get it, girl.
All right. We'll see you
I
guys
think
later.
maybe an Asian dog needs to come to Daddy's Dogs.
There you go. All right. Cheers, y'all. Bye.